Two students of the Dowen College, Sylvester Oromoni Jr. The group made a call at a rally on Saturday, which coincided with his burial in Warri, Delta State. Kemi Foladiemo has more.
Sylvester Oromoni Jr. was born on December 4, 2009. He died on November 30, 2021, in Delta State, few days after he had been brought from his boarding school, Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos State, seriously sick. The circumstances surrounding his death are controversial and sparked an outcry across the country, with many accusing the school of negligence in handling reports of him being bullied and tortured by some senior students. A coroner's inquest ordered by the Lagos State government to unravel the cause of and circumstances surrounding his death began sitting on January 21, 2022 at the Magistrate Court, Ekpe. Proceedings were later moved to Ikeja and is presently being heard at the Samuel Ilori Courthouse, Ogba, awaiting a final decision by the presiding magistrate, Michael Kadri. Authorities also shut down Dowen College on December 3, 2021, pending investigations on the case. Over the past 2 years that the coroner has heard the largely public sittings, several witnesses testified. Among them are the deceased's parents who tended to him days before he died, the guardian who picked Sylvester from his school at the time before he was taken to Warri, a family doctor who managed the boy until his last moments, as well as the school and police authorities. Schoolmates and the accused students also gave evidence, but their testimonies were close to the public and journalists as they were underaged. It was also revealed during the hearings that 2 autopsies were done on Sylvester Jr. The first was conducted at the Central Hospital, Warri. Another autopsy comprising of about 10 pathologists representing various parties and conducted at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital also listed septicemia following infections of the lungs and kidneys arising from an ankle wound among the causes of his death. In Lagos, a coalition of activists known as Justice for Sylvester Oromoni Jr. held a rally to honor the Ijaw native and to let his soul rest in peace. They also called for a speedy conclusion of the judicial processes on the matter.
Please, I'm begging, give justice to this family, please. Please. Because every day you see the woman is crying for her son.
We in Lagos, we the brothers, the brethren of Sylvester Oromoni family, felt it necessary to also, instead of taking everybody on the road to Warri, we said we can do our own thing here simultaneously. Justice delayed is justice denied. We waited for over 2 years, and the spirit of the boy was going around. Some of us were seeing him in our dreams. And we prevailed on the father to let this boy rest in peace. Otherwise, we're going around.
Every child should be respected, no matter his or economic status. You must respect life. Respect must be given to human life. That's one of the lessons we are learning from Mr. Oromoni's case. Justice is another thing we are seeking for. Nobody's above the law. The law should have its course. Whoever is gullible should be. We are not detecting for the court should do their job. We are still saying justice delayed is justice denied.
The coroner hearing the inquest into the death of Sylvester Oromoni Jr. is due to deliver his judgment in the matter in April this year, which will further bring closure to the mourners of the 12-year-old. Though saddened by his untimely passing, the family and well-wishers of Sylvester are honoring the boy who was passionate about interests such as football and computer science. Kemi Foladiemo, TVC News, Lagos.
Now, member representing Ikedu and Imbatol Federal Constituency, Akarachi Amadi, says he is committed to education development across his federal constituency. Prince Uba has details in this report.
Gathered here are the people of Ibitoli Ikedu Federal Constituency. They are here at the instance of the federal lawmaker, representing them at the National Assembly, who promised to give priority to education by ensuring that no child drops out of school due to school fees or any related fees in school.
We are told
Akarachi Amadi, who donated food items and other valuables to his constituents, also promised to tackle erosion menace, which has been a nightmare to his people. The lawmaker also appealed to everyone, irrespective of party affiliations, to join hands with him to bring dividends of democracy to the people of his constituency.
I am one of the beneficiaries of a sound and quality education courtesy of my parents, and I remain grateful for that. And that is why I will not sit back and watch our younger ones, our children, have education that I would say is below standards. We have declared a state of emergency on our educational facilities in Mbitoli and Ikeduru.
Speakers at the event commended the lawmaker for creating a platform for members of the constituency to bring development to the people.
What you have said gives us joy, because you know, as a young man, vibrant, doing their best. But you need to be guarded.
We are confident in your commitment to deliver the dividends of democracy to Italy and Ikeduru.
Thank you, sir.
And we know you will not fail us.
Stakeholders believe constant engagement with the people of the area will engender peace and economic development of the constituency.
In return,
Prince TVC News, Ikeduru, Imo State.
There is a need for civil engineers, architects and surveyors to take advantage of artificial intelligence to safeguard buildings and prevent infrastructure collapse in Nigeria. A professor of surveying and geometrics at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Professor Lazarus Ujiki, was delivering a lecture in Osogbo. Rafiu Ahmed reports.
Surveying is not just about measurements and boundaries. It is about providing the foundation for sustainable development, infrastructure planning, and responsible use of natural resources. The pivotal role of surveyors is integral to the success of various projects that shape the landscape of any community. This is not only to avoid building collapse, but also loss of lives and property, as witnessed in some states of the Federation. At this investiture, Professor Lazarus Ujiki, who tasked surveyors to make use of modern technology to deliver quality jobs, also appealed to government for implementation of policies that will address incidents of building collapse.
All professionals and practicing surveyors must acknowledge this fact that technology driving surveying and geomatics is generic to all. Hence, the art, science and application of the discipline are slipping out of the grip of the conventional reasoning and practice.
The chairman, Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, stressed the need for government to ensure the country is mapped.
Surveying has direct relationship to development. I implore our governments at both state and national level to engage in mapping of their territories. It is fact known throughout the world that the most advanced and smart cities are well mapped. Surveying profession has a great impact to the society for all meaningful and sustainable development.
The Managing Director, National Inland Waterways, speaks on efforts being made to improve the country's revenue through the agency.
National Inland Waterways Authority, under my leadership, is repositioning the partner investors, local and foreign, to drive the opportunities in the ministry and to boost the economy by generating each revenue.
The theme for the lecture is artificial intelligence in surveying and geoinformatics, opportunities and implications for professional practice and development.
And outside Nigeria, the main UN agency in Gaza is in turmoil after Israel accused some of its staff members of involvement in Hamas' October 7 terror attacks. United Nations Relief and Works Agency has fired several employees in the wake of the allegations, which have not been made public. The U.S. and several other countries have also paused funding to the organization, which employs around 13,000 people in Gaza as humanitarian disaster spirals in besieged Palestinian enclave. In a statement issued today, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said 9 of the 12 UNRWA staff members at the center of the allegations had been fired. One other is dead, and the identities of 2 others are still being clarified. UNRWA was established by the United Nations after the 1948 Arab-Israeli War to provide humanitarian assistance for displaced Palestinians. Neither Israel nor UNRWA have specified the nature of the alleged involvement of UNRWA employees in the events of October 7. And some cheering news for Nigerian sport lovers. Super Eagles Ademola Lookman's brace against old rivals Cameroon has sent the Nigerian side to the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations. The team kept the indomitable Lions at bay before Lookman Ademola sealed the victory with a second goal in the 90th minute. The Super Eagles had an early Semiu Ajayi goal disallowed following a VAR review before the doggedness of Victor Osimhen led to Lookman finding the net in the 36th minute. They will now return to the same venue for a last 8 meeting next Friday with Angola, who earlier defeated Namibia 3-0.
From Victor Osimhen to set him up, and it's another error, and this time Cameroon aren't going to get away with it. Nigeria have their...
Well, that's TVC News this hour. For more updates on the stories we are monitoring, you can visit our website www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, you are live at TVC News Nigeria. Thanks for watching.